I just drove down to our shop and the power works, sort of. Our lights don't work right now. So Jesse's on his way down, but in the meantime, in this video, I guess starting in the dark, I'm gonna take the engine out and I'll explain why in a minute. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the AE86 right here. And let's get started. No lights. It's gonna be hard to see you. Jesse's here, if you can see him.
Sorta. Hey.
We still don't have the lights on. Yeah.
We thought it was a circuit breaker. It's not.
No. Now we don't know what it is.
Which is real sketchy.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody's safe here. Don't remember if I told you guys or not, but the other day there was water dripping on one of the lights, and I was like, huh, that's probably bad. And now the lights don't turn on. But in other news, because of these floodlights, it's pretty much ready to pull out besides engine mounts and the trans brace. So that's good. Easy.
Yeah. I mean,
I can only half see everything though.
It's super simple. Like, it's a super simple setup. So
yeah.
It should, like, I'm not surprised that it's easy. And like, even before you pulled it, or like started to pull it, I even mentioned to you, like, it's gonna be pretty easy.
Jesse's gone now, but the power is no bueno. The breaker box or something is messed up. So I have two options. One, I go home and not work on my car, or two, I stay here, work under this work clamp and get the engine out. I think I'm gonna pull the engine, which means I have to move the hoist, drag it over here, do a bunch of things without light. But I came down here with the goal to get the engine out. So we're gonna pull the engine in the dark. Let's go. All right, please do not do what I'm doing here. I'm using two straps that are rated for 500 pounds each. Obviously, you should use a chain or something that's better than two straps, but it's late and there's no stores open, so I don't feel like waiting, and I'm gonna use these two straps. Please do not do this at home. Engine's out. Pretty simple overall. This probably took about hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to get done. In the dark, because the shop is haunted. Maybe. But pumped. Lots of plans. Let me lower the engine down and explain to you why I just pulled the engine out. With the spooky lighting going on without the shop lights on, the reason I pulled the engine out is I want to replace the rack with a manual rack. The one from the Toyota MR2 gives you more angle, and it's a manual rack, so less things to go wrong. The other thing I want to do is actually paint the engine bay along with the rest of the car. I thought it'd be easier because I have to replace the water pump housing, and then also I wanted to do the rack. So now's a good time to just pull the engine, make everything easier to do, and then go ahead and spray the engine bay while I'm at it. So that's the whole reasoning behind pulling the engine. Plus, it took about an hour and a half. I can look over the engine, clean it up a little bit more, and make sure everything's good. So that's the main reason I pulled the engine. God, it's so spooky in here. It's a little scary. Sorry about the scary story lighting. But that is it for this episode. I do appreciate you watching. If you did like this video, please leave a like. If you want to stay up to date on the Corolla, please subscribe to the channel. It does help out a lot. Next video, I'll probably be putting, hopefully if I can get the water pump housing, and then also taking some of the other stuff out of the engine bay and getting it ready for paint. Like I said, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. And hopefully the shop lights will be on. Bye!